The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. I'm Dommenic.
And I am Asher Boso, streaming live from Calbayog City, Samar. You're now watching Balay Buhay Sama na Samar.
Season 1,
Episode 10. Maupay na kulop mga ka-TNC. Yana nga Sabado, ikanapulong nga episode din sa Balay Buhay Sama na Samar. Usa na tawan aton makakaupod na bantogan nga damo na gud ang nahimo nga maupay para sa katawhan.
maaram ka ba Ash nga inisya nga tawo an iya pagkamalampuson, an iya mga hingyap, bisyon, etika ngan prinsipyo sa panggobyernuhan nga trabaho, naghatagod ka upay imahe sa iya as a public servant.
Sanglit nga ni Dom Sano, ayaw na itong paihaon pa. Ato na welcome ang gwapo, aktibo ng trabahoso na congressman nga nalingkod pagka-chairperson of House Committee on Transportation, wara iba, Congressman Edgar Mary Sarmiento.
Welcome to the program, Congressman Edgar Mary Sarmiento.
Thank you, Dommenic. Thank you, Ashley, for inviting me. Mopay kulop sa iyo nga sa nato nakikita sa niyo programa.
Congressman, we represent the youth media, and I believe that our viewers, particularly the youth nowadays, would really agree to me that you have been giving inspiration to all Samarnons because of your leadership and good governance. And it is common knowledge that you are an engineer by profession, and you are getting popular nowadays because you serve as a representative of the First District of Samar and the chairperson of the House Committee on Transportation. And while in Congress, you authored and co-authored several bills, House bills and Republic Acts, and one of them is the much discussed House Bill 8195, or the establishment of the Samar Island Medical Center. Kong Edgar, could you please enlighten us, particularly the viewers who are watching and have been supporting us since day one, about this hospital and its aims and how it can help Samarnons, particularly those who seek medical attention?
Thank you for that question, Dommenic and Ashley. Nagtikang ini, I think we started working on this way back 2020. This was the start of the pandemic. I can really see how hard it is for our fellow Samarnons to go to Tacloban, because at the time all the borders were cut off. Kakuri good man, the mobility and everything. In fact, the only hospital that was acceptable then in terms of COVID cases was the Eastern Visayas Regional Hospital, which is located in Tacloban. No, so from the city of Galbay, it's gonna take us around 4 hours to Tacloban. And the worst, pag abot natin dito, dan ay puno ang hospital. So that was how I saw the importance really of the hospital. That way back 2016, 2019, I already saw this, no, in our campaign sorties when I was always looking at the hospitals as an issue. In fact, one of the issue then was our district hospital, which is run by the office of the governor, non-political issue. Pero kakuri good man, because every time a patient goes to that hospital, the common question is, what political affiliation do you belong? I think that is wrong, no? The question should have been, nano ba ang imo sakit, no? So when I saw this, and there's really a need for a hospital, not only for the city of Calbayog, not only for the First District of Samar, rather for the entire Samar Island comprising of 3 provinces, ano? Sa namo pagharambang sa Manila, kakuri good man, because our brothers from Northern Samar, it's gonna take them 5 hours before they reach ining Tacloban. And even there are sad stories before nga, ada pala sa katunga-tunga in taon, patay na. Now, the ratio that we have, it's so ironic. Ang ratio sa naton hospital bed is around 1 to 10,000. Meaning to say, usang hospital bed that caters around 10,000 Samarnons. Because the total population of the 3 provinces of Samar is roughly around almost 2.5 million. Warakit disenting public hospital. Ang problema man gud sa hospital, Dommenic and Ashley, this is a devolved function brought about by Republic Act 7160 or the Local Government Code. Meaning to say, it is now the office of the governor that has to run all district hospitals. And in most cases, dili preparado good man ang ining district hospitals. It serves as a clinic only. So dito ginpanday naton ining balaod, ining Samar Island Medical Center. And I just want to emphasize, diri good la ako si Dommenic, no, and Ashley. It's a bill that I seek the assistance of no less than the majority leader of the E10 Congress, Majority Leader Martin Romualdez, and iya asawa nga si Yana Romualdez of the Tingog Party List, no. So amo ni Panday, it went through a series of committee hearings in the House of Representatives. Finally, it passed. Then it was transmitted to the Senate. Finally, I just want to thank Senator Bongo, the chairperson of the Committee on Health of the Senate, gimpasar liwat ini. And I thought then that this will be questioned by the minority leader of the Senate, Senator Frank Drilon. But rather than questioning this hospital, he even co-authored, nagpapasalamat now, the rest is history. It is now an enrolled bill. Adto na sa opisina ng Presidente. I think it will be signed by the President anytime soon. So this will now become a Republic Act. Nanong papakaiba sini? This will be run by the Department of Health. That is very important. Meaning to say, nga tanang nga gastos, no? It will be the Republic of the Philippines because this is a Republic Act or a law, no? This will have 300 rooms in total. It's like Eastern Visayas Regional Hospital. This will have all the modern hospital equipments. And I'm hoping that we can groundbreak soon. Target date for completion is easily around 1 year and 6 months. So, ungod na ini, diri in kay istorya la, diri kay pamulitila, Dommenic and San Ashley. Yes.
Kaupay ano pagpinsaron Ash san aton mga manhiriling yan nga adlaw nga an aton inupsad to nga magkamay-ada maupay nga hospital haraninasan kamatuoran. It is because of the initiative of Cong Edgar Mary Sarmiento ngan sadton mga senators aniya co-congressman nga talaga bumulig sa iya para sa realization sa nasabing House bill.
Calbayog City has made significant advances. In fact, many infrastructure such as the farm-to-market roads, Calbayog City Airport, etc. has been built. What were the secrets to achieving this level of progress and success and how we can sustain it?
Actually, it's only hard work and dedication. I do practice the real essence of a public servant. Ano nga. Bisan ako, nadiriak nga niya sa Kongreso nga may assistant, no, nga nagdadara sa akong papel. So, I have to plan as a civil engineer. I have to plan and plan well, no. That's why we started when I was first elected as a public servant. in 2016, what I started first was, if you notice, all the infrastructure support, 4-lane highways from the north boundary up to south boundary, Timana, all the bridges were widened. Then we were supposed to move to the second phase, and Anton Antasan, 2019, right after I was re-elected, no, we were moving now towards the economic development, no. Sanglit sa amon pagplano sa tunga 2017, we were already planning on how to give our farmers and fisher folks the livelihood that they need. Kay makuri man magpipinin circuits and common crop nga ini nga humayla. Now, that's a wrong notion. So we wanted to shift Samar. This is the third largest island of the Philippines, mind you, Dommenic and Ashley. It is right at the center of the eastern seaboard. Now, easily 648 kilometers to Manila, 700 kilometers to Davao. Sugad sito kaguten ato nasod. So we want to elevate this to an economic development, meaning to say we wanted to address the needs of the farmers. So we focus on cacao and pili. On aquatic resources, we passed a bill, and that's the hatchery, because we need it. Mind you, Dommenic and Ashley, the population way back 1960 was a mere 29 million. Now we're up to 110 million, meaning to say the natural resource, no, nga tanan, either you go to farming or aquatic resources, diri na gud kaya niya pakauno ng tao, no. So we need to go to a level which is we have to have a hatchery like what Iloilo is doing para makabulig kita sa naton fisher folks and sa farmer. This is the entire plan naton. So nautod lang kay, you know, for a fact that we had this pandemic, no. So kakarag, we built all the infrastructures, the airport, Timana, the seaport, Adana. In fact, Yana, I just want to announce through your show, no nga, sa una, baga ang pakiana sa congressman, you have a very beautiful airport, but there's no plane, no? Yana, nagre-resume na, because it's not only, mind you, the airport of Calbayog that suffered, no? This is the entire aviation industry of the world. Kaya wala yung mga pasahero brought about by the pandemic, but we wanted to make sure that this airport that we built, it is planned for the next 20 years. Mind you, Dommenic and Ashley, meaning to say, ginprograma ko na doon ini nga bisan dumako na Auroran syudad sa Calbayog, we now have an airport that is capable to carry anything, any program for the next 20 years. And this is not only a domestic airport, this is designed as a regional international airport. Meaning to say, Ashley and Dommenic, within ASEAN, no, pwede ni kumarawat sa direct flight from either Malaysia, from either Indonesia, Singapore, pwede ni kumarawat. That's how valuable the airport is now. We want to tell the public, may upat na kita nga flights, that there are 2 flights for Manila na resume and 2 flights for Cebu. But the different airline companies has appealed to me kung pwede untan akong ginaro nga Airbus, because that will bring the airfare lower, no? Plus, this is a cargo bay para ato nung makargamento like in LBC, and all others will no longer be access to Tacloban, diretso nun ta sa Calbayog. That's how valuable this city of ours is, because we have one thing which other part of the country doesn't have. We have the land area. Again, this is the 3rd largest island of the country. We just have to plan and plan it well para kita naman untan makabulig sa Cebu or Manila, no? This is the roadmap really for Samar.
Thank you so much, Kong Edgar Sarmiento. That really speaks about leadership. And I know for sure the viewers who are watching this show, perhaps a lot of people are afraid of the so-called or the term leadership, because it's all about taking on huge responsibilities. It's a matter of commitment, dedication, hard work, and perseverance. And these are the qualities that have been embodying by our no less than Kong Edgar Mary Sarmiento. And these qualities should be embodied as well by those leaders to really bring in changes and sustain the progress we are currently experiencing.
Ngan may daklat nga ni Doms na ibaroan dito sa amon Santa Margarita na grabe talaga ko nun bulig sa ini nga farm to market road, kay nagistorya no sa kong na maestra nga ang una ko nira pagkadto, grabe maestra ka, nagtututdo ka pa pag-abot nga to, pero ang paglakaton mo nagpipira ka kaadlaw, tas makuri ka pa makauli sa imong pamilya. Pero yan ako no kadako san bulig sa era, kay bisan mo kuno balik-balikon nga to sa mga igbawan, mga barangay, safe ka na kuno makauli sa imong pamilya.
That is how valuable this, Ashley. By the nangani the kalsada tikadto sa bukid, we can make use of the land, no? gawas ito na nato yung taong kabugtuan, labi na good ang mga maestra. Because this is one thing that we want to make sure that the students, no, in the far-flung barangays, they have as well the opportunity to study. So yun na, di rin ang kukuri atong mga maestra, mga sigo natin, pwede na sila magsapatos decente, di rin na sa malapakan. Before, let's say if you go to the farthest part of Santa Maria, as you mentioned, it's gonna take you around maybe 3 hours. Now in a span of 45 minutes, adto na kam, no? Even one of the farthest municipalities of the First District is Matuginaw. Mind you, I just want to announce this in your program sa una, just to remind everyone that if you go to Matuginaw before by the river, it's going to take you no less than 5 hours. Remember, 5 hours, pero yan na, with the good road, 45 minutos, adto na kita sa Matuginaw. That's how beautiful, really, if you have these beautiful roads built as to standard, no? To make sure that in the years to come, ada good ini sigad nga magagamit sa natong kabugtuan.
Unfortunately, Kong Edgar, with the progress we have right now in the city of Calbayog and some areas of Samar, merciless and senseless killings are existing. What can you say with regard to the wave of killings happening, not only in the city of Calbayog, but in the whole island of Samar?
This is a very good question, Ashley, because every time I'm in Congress, this is one thing. If ever there's just one shooting in the city of Calbayog, the question, masiring na ako pare, may pinatay na naman sa lugar mo. Talaga naman tong Kilbayog. And you cannot sell Calbayog by using that Kilbayog. Now, this is really what happened in our place. Now, this killing started way back. No? In fact, since 2011, it's so sad to note, this is one thing that I don't want to say this, but since you asked the question, since 2011 to 2022, there were a total of 121 political killings, which included two mayors, Mayor Ining Oy, who was shot 2011, and of course, Arnold Aquino, who was killed only last March 8, 2021. What is the difference? How come that question which was asked of me, I think this was May of 2016, when I was first elected as your public servant. In one of my strategic planning, this was in a hotel here in the city of Galbayog, that question was raised. Dommenic, saying as your question, ang pakiana sa ako na siring Congressman, ananuhon ni mo ini nga pamatay. This was June of 2016, exactly 1 month when I was already proclaimed. No? And ako saying, I'm gonna do something about this. I will make this as my advocacy. Kay maaram kam, san usa nga lugar nga didto man aklit signo nato na eskwela dumako, waray man kami sini dito. And I'm referring to the city of Cebu, no? Which I just want to say that with my late father-in-law, I was part of the planning board that addressed a lot of things in the province of Cebu, hoping that I can bring this as well to our dear city of Calbayog and Samar, not knowing that we have this problem of killings. Now, question, how come it was never solved? Because there was never a case filed. That's why there's no case filed. Nobody's complaining as if it's normal. That is the most ironic part. That's the most painful part. Now, all of this were finally resolved because, mind you, Dommenic and Ashley, stories are even floated in Manila. Nga, the person doing these killings, I just didn't want to mention the name, but it's ironic. These are people close to me. And even I myself maybe was one of those that was even accused as the one doing these bad things here in our city, which should never happen because, as a father of the district, as a father of the city, the ultimate objective, even in a family, is to make your house or your city a peaceful one. Am I right? So, san ini na baton? Now, this is very important. That's why I have to keep on repeating this. One day, March 8, 2021, Mayor Arnold Aquino was killed. What is the difference of the killing of Ining Oy and Arnold Aquino? Ining Oy, we never have an evidence. Nobody complained. And the evidence is presented. But in Arnold Aquino's case, clearly, he was able to do something all other political leaders that were killed failed to do. Guided by the Almighty, maybe he was able to shut back. Killing two individuals in bonnet and in bulletproof vests, knowing at the end of the day that, so sad to note, they were police officers. One, in fact, happens to be the chief of police of Gandara. Now, what is the ultimate solution? The president allowed the National Bureau of Investigation. That's why I want to thank President Duterte, the National Bureau of Investigation, to take the lead in the investigation. There was a Senate hearing. And on the Senate hearing, the National Bureau of Investigation presented evidences. They filed a case with the Department of Justice, and finally, a warrant of arrest was issued to the 9 policemen. And they are now incarcerated, no bail, triple murder. And that is the most important thing that I ever did to our place. Now, we are flooded with all the armed forces, the Philippine National Police, to make sure that come election of May 9, 2022, all the people will have the freedom from fear. They might go out and really vote for the deserving leaders that who should be entitled to run our city, our district, and our province, to really change our province for the good of all our constituents. This is the ultimate objective. And again, I just want to thank, and it's ironic, he's already dead, but I just want to thank again Mary Onald Aquino, because he gave me that evidence, and finally, the rest is history.
It is actually sad to say that these killings have been imperiling our freedom and safety instead of building peace and orders. And I believe as a youth, Ash, these killings that are currently happening not only in the city of Calbayog but in the entire province of Samar must be stopped. And we need to really voice out whatever we want to say, because sometimes we are afraid because we are being silenced. And I believe it's now really our right to voice out to all the people that in the city of Calbayog and even the entire province of Samar, we want peace.
And Dommenic and Ashley, I just want to say something that I was assured by the leadership of the armed forces through Major General Bugi de Leon and no less than the chief of the Philippine National Police, General Carlos, that they will do everything to finally give us the peace that has all Samarnos has been longing for. And I just want to thank both of them, no? And to include, of course, the chief of the armed forces, General Centino. Again, I just want to thank them. Salamat good sa ira orora nga gin-assure kita nga tikadto na kita san ungod gud nga kamurayaw.
And we really thank you for that as well, Kong Edgar, for continuously working hard in bringing peace and order in the city of Calbayog and the entire province of Samar. We'll get back to you, Kong Edgar, after our break.
Stay tuned mga ka-TNC. Welcome back mga ka-TNC. Once again, I am Ash Hervoso.
And I am Dommenic Maluklok.
And this is Balay
Buhay Sama na
Samar.
Samar. Let's welcome once again to the program Congressman Edgar Mary Sarmiento.
Thank you again, Ashley and Dominic. Yes.
You are planning to have Santa Margarita a college institution. And we see it as a very important project that need to be implemented once it has built. How can it help young people of Santa Margarita who wish to pursue their studies?
Yeah, this is one thing that I just wanted to make sure that all students should have the opportunity to study college because, we only have one university here in Calbayog. That's Northwest Samar State University. Of course, it caters well not only the city of Calbayog, but we also have another extension office or school in San Jorge. Now, the young students of Santa Margarita, so sad to know that they have to go all the way to the city of Calbayog just to study for their tertiary. There were two options given to me, either to come up with a college in Santa Margarita or extension Norte Sama University, which has a wider scope. This is now a university. We agreed to go to the option where Norte Samar will run the university in Santa Margarita. I believe so. The president, Picay, was already instructed to come up with the different manuals or documents needed because I'm hoping that once I will be re-elected, I will work hard for this. But we already filed a House bill pertinent to the extension of Santa Margarita State University. So it's already a go for me.
With that vision, Kong Edgar Sarmiento, I believe that it can really help a lot of students coming from Santa Margarita, not only coming from Santa Margarita, but also, of course, in the entire province of Samar who wish to study in Santa Margarita. And I believe that this is really something that needs to be implemented as soon as possible because education is something that cannot be taken away from us. And it is very important that as youth, we need to have education.
That's right. Population is growing, by the way, Ashley and Dominic. So there's no stopping to that. So we have to increase the number of rooms or university that we have. But as long as we have the Northwest Sama University, and I'm just so happy that inside the campus, we just have the inauguration. There's a new Northwest Samar State University hotel. So meaning to say all our students for hotel tourism, they can really have one practicum classes because they have a hotel right inside the school campus. It's something that I just want to congratulate the president and all other staff of the Northwest Samar University. Mabuhay kayo. Sige, mabuhay good mo sila sa nahimo, no? We just have to congratulate them.
Congressman, you're running again as a congressman of the First District of Samar under Orusa Samar. What other plans do you have if you win the upcoming May 2022 elections, knowing that you have brought pride, honor, and progress to the First District of Samar?
I just have to focus, Dominic, on a very good question to livelihood. No, that's why once I will be re-elected, I'll just want to make sure that the hatchery that we have right now will really be fully operational because as of the moment, it's only Iloilo that has the hatchery. What is the purpose of the hatchery? Cebu has been developing very fast, very rapidly. Bohol as well is doing so. You question how come Samar is not following what Cebu and Bohol is doing, no? And the simplest question I respond to that is I think we lack the vision of our governor and hoping that Gemma Sosa will make this and hopefully that she will be the game changer if ever given the opportunity to manage the province of Cebu. And kakaragsang panahon. So this is the ultimate reason why we have pulled ourselves together. There are the track records of Team Arosa are there, and hopefully that once given the chance again by our constituent, if ever we will be elected, the ultimate objective and thing to do really is to change Samar for the betterment of our constituents.
Philippine election in 2022 are fast approaching. If you had the opportunity, what message would you like to send to the voters, particularly the youth, about the upcoming election to help them to decide who to vote for?
Actually, the youth right now is almost 60% of voters. You are given what we call the right of suffrage. No, I'm hoping that you will exercise that right. This is one thing that is given to you once every 3 years for the local election and once every 6 years for the president. You have to use and use it well. No, kung pwede nga yan ang panon ayaw gugam, the common thing is you said, bagagin nababaydan, kung ano, you have to exercise your right because the future of this country lies on you guys, no? The young students, the young people, and make that right entitled to you, use that well.
Kong Edgar, let's have fast talk. Morning person or night owl?
Morning person,
Tea or coffee?
tea,
Sunrise or sunset?
sunrise,
Tinapa or adobo?
adobo,
3 words to describe yourself.
humble, hardworking, and of course, God-fearing.
Favorite color?
Uh, of course, white.
Who is the most fascinating person you've ever met?
Now, fascinating person. I think the president.
Favorite go-to place in Calbayog?
Cafe Buenaventura.
If you win the upcoming 22 May elections, what is your legislation priority?
Legislation in terms of I just want to push through with the infrastructure roadmap of our country and the transportation roadmap because this is two bills that is really very important. We cannot afford to change the course of development because we change the president once every 6 years. But if we can have a legislated roadmap for
Social media can be overwhelming for entrepreneurs and business owners, and a lot actually struggles with daily content that converts sales. But don't fret. Rise Up Creatives Worldwide is here to help you with daily customizable captions, exclusive photos, and an easy-to-use design studio, all in one digital platform. Plus, monthly masterclasses to help you grow your business with just 5 minutes of investment each day. Join us today. It's time to rise up and be creative. Social media can be overwhelming for entrepreneurs and business owners, and a lot actually struggles with daily content that converts sales. But don't fret. Rise Up Creatives Worldwide is here to help you with daily customizable captions, exclusive photos, and an easy-to-use design studio, all in one digital platform. Plus, monthly masterclasses to help you grow your business with just 5 minutes of investment each day. Join us today. It's time to rise up and be creative.
Promote ano yun?
Social media can be overwhelming for entrepreneurs and business owners, and a lot actually struggles with daily content that converts sales. But don't fret. Rise Up Creatives Worldwide is here to help you with daily customizable captions, exclusive photos, and an easy-to-use design studio, all in one digital platform. Plus, monthly masterclasses to help you grow your business with just 5 minutes of investment each day. Join us today. It's time to rise up and be creative.
TNC is a live stream platform of online shows for people on the go. Please watch all our shows as seen on screen. Imagine having your own show, your own playlist, your own content, but we make it easier for you. TNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our vision is to become a global 24/7 live stream channel that showcases Filipino talent.
TNC Balay Buhay Sama na Samar. Join us every Saturday and Sunday, 5:30 until 6:30 p.m. You can watch live or replay via Facebook or YouTube. Follow us on IG, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Just search hashtag TNC Now. And for sponsorship, please email now at thenewchannel.com or send us a DM. Enjoy these life-changing shows because we made them for you.
The I Love Kalbag Youth Movement ALSEM, together with the Say Peace Movement, will be conducting the first ever Youth Summit in the First District. This intends to empower the youth to become advocates of peace and promote character-based leadership skills while uplifting their awareness on the current issues in Samar. Hashtag #OneDis stands for First District Youth Summit of Samar, in line with the theme, Kabatanunan, Kausasan, Kahimyang o Kauswagan. This event will be participated by the hidden gems of Samar, one big city and 9 municipalities: Calbayog City, Santa Margarita, Almagro, Tagapulan, Santo Niño, Gandara, Matuginaw, Tarangnan, Pagsanghan, and San Jorge.
And that's it for today's episode, mga ka-TNC. Always remember, save the day, Saturday and Sunday, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. only here in the official Facebook page of the new channel. And syempre, kaupod gihapon kami ni Doms para sa mga exciting pa na episode only here in TNC.
Of course, don't forget to like and follow our Facebook partner pages. We have Radyo Natin Kalbayog, Siplat, Primero EV, and Say Peace Movement. These have been your hosts, Dommenic Maluklok.
And I am Asher Boso, kay Samarunon ka,
Upod na!
Balay
Buhay
Sama na Samar.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching.
See you next week for the next episode.